What is up, everybody? It is your boys Hunter and Ryan from Chasing Strange, back again with another Afterthoughts video, this time of the Roy house. If you haven't seen the investigation yet, make sure to go check that out first, because we're going to just be kind of skipping around to the evidence, so you'll be missing out a big chunk of the video. So make sure to check that out.
Do you like us being here?
What is that noise? It literally just sounds like a bonk.
It does.
Like, what is that noise?
Honestly, that's really weird. Almost like a cabinet opening or closing.
I don't even know what to say about that. Like, it's weird. It's strange.
I've never heard that come out of a spirit box for sure.
So at this point, you're walking to go see me, right? Because you got nothing. And then it's like right as you turn off your spirit box. Which is weird. It's not very clear because the audio on these aren't very bad, which is... Yeah, it's very out of nowhere, and it definitely sounds like it's something, but obviously not clear enough to say what it is.
Right, yeah. No, definitely.
But I think it's like, having listened to like your whole thing, because I watch all this stuff all the way through, this for sure was like a different than the rest kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
So I mean, besides that, there's not much we can say about that one. And then...
I'm not sure what it could even be saved.
I have no clue. It's like, it is very bad quality. And it's also right as you turn it off, too, which doesn't help. It was just bad timing.
Yeah, that was really bad timing.
Okay, then if we skip forward a little bit, Hunter comes up and sees me. And while he's showing me the clip that we just watched, obviously you can look up there. The red circle will show you in a second here.
Yeah, that is really weird.
It's very strange. I was looking at everything, trying to see, like, okay, could this be some weird glare? But it's like, it moves, like... so slowly in one direction. Like when it's glare, it kind of moves with something or someone. So like if it's glare off your glasses, maybe if you like just turn your head and then stop, the glare will do exactly that in like another way.
Right.
So you usually can look around and see like, okay, it went off of this thing, obviously.
Right. Also, to note, there's no air circulation going through here. Like when I say that, I just mean there's no air conditioning. Or anything like that going at this time, because
do you mean even if it could be like some something like floating around?
Yeah, well, because like to me when it's moving, you know how like spiders have those eggs that just kind of get caught in the wind?
Yeah,
that's what I thought it was, because it is kind of dangling like that.
It's so weird, but I have no clue.
I mean, it does dissipate though.
It does. You see that yeah. It does. That's also why I thought it was interesting too. It just goes away.
Can you touch this device right here that I'm pointing at?
This little green light. You can add more light. Oh. Can you keep doing that?
That was very good. Can you do that again?
Right as he said it again, it did it.
Yeah, because that was interesting too.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Like. I mean, we can clearly see around it, so obviously nothing like bumped it or touched the end, because it has to be the end towards the light that has stuff impacting it.
Right. No, yeah, it's definitely odd. Especially, I wouldn't even say preemptively. I'm pretty sure it was right as you said again.
Yeah, it was.
It jumped.
Show yourself or talking to that device. You can do that too.
That does sound very clearly weird. Stay here.
Yeah, there's that, but do you hear something beside it,
here,
as a separate...
Let me listen again.
This, or if you want to show yourself or talking to that device, you can do that too.
Oh, maybe, actually.
You can do that too.
It almost is like there's like a faint woman's voice. I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Not that, like, at this point, but when we were downstairs by the furnace and we had the spirit box going upstairs, I swear I heard a woman crying.
Yeah.
So that was a man's voice and a woman's voice.
What if the stay here wasn't to us?
Yeah, good point.
Interesting thought. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's so weird.
It's just
it's so distorted.
It really is.
It is one voice though.
Yeah, I don't know what that first noise is. I don't think that's anything necessarily, but the second thing that said after the, I don't even know how to mimic it. It's like nah.
Yeah, just like, well, that was pretty close.
Yeah, I have no clue, but it's definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, that's what I hate about this. Is I don't know if it's just like our bad audio equipment. I don't know if I need to buy better mics or what.
I don't think it's the mics. Cause
You don't
we've
think
caught
so?
Plenty of well, think about it. Think of the Global House.
Yeah, that's true.
Some of the best evidence we ever got was EVPs and stuff, and we caught it all fine with our microphones.
That's
These
true.
ghosts just don't have enough energy, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a definite hello.
Yeah. That was the response to. Well, I don't actually. To be fair, I know we're asking questions, but this might not even be a response to us. This might just be a
General.
just
hello.
general talking. Maybe there's a few spirits up there. They're just bumping, having a good time.
Is there anything you would like me to tell the property owner now?
Okay, so that one too. What do you think of that?
That one's weird. It sounds like two
You think it's too?
distinct women. Owner now. Almost like a little girl first. Tell the property owner now.
Well, that last one, it sounds like there to me at the end. On that last
Yeah.
word. That's the only one. And then the first one, I feel like it can almost pick something up, but I can't really. Like the first word. Actually, never mind. There's no way.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But it's like, it went from just being like really just all static to that, to those like 4 noises in a row.
Right.
So again,
Yeah.
non-discernible, but possibly something. It's so weird.
So weird.
The weird thing about this is there's always like a noise and then a voice on this one,
Right.
but I feel like that this is the only house this has happened to, because we've done
Yeah.
other
honestly.
investigations that we've shown, and the one that we haven't, and it hasn't happened at another house.
Yeah.
But it
This
was
has
like
been the only
every
house.
time we had one, well, not every voice, but like most of the voices, we had a weird noise, and
Right.
then like a voice try to say something. So it's
No, definitely.
like a weird pattern.
It is weird. I'm gonna keep poking at the thought of maybe just the house doesn't have enough energy.
Yeah.
When I say that, I'm not saying like electrical energy. I'm talking just like spiritual energy. Because I feel like in places that we have been, it's been easier. Especially since an abandoned building like this doesn't necessarily get that much attention from people.
Yeah, it's been abandoned for a
And-
while too.
Yeah, and not a lot of traffic
Yeah.
going through, as where other places, hint hint, our next hunt that we recorded, that there's tons of people every week. And when I say tons, I don't mean like hundreds. I'm just saying like there's plenty of people that go in and out, all with different emotions and all sorts of stuff, you know.
Yeah. Oh, and also when I think having watched like bigger paranormal investigators too, something that tends to happen is like the places they go to and find the most are often places where even if there's not very much traffic, there's like caretakers and stuff. Like
Yeah.
at least a few people going through and like being there with their energy. But this place
Right.
legitimately has nobody.
Yeah.
Like the guy who owns it says that nobody has been in the house, right? From what you said.
Right.
And it had been like
Yeah.
years and years. So could that possibly be something that affects it? Maybe, who knows? But
Yeah.
I think it's an interesting theory. Oh, that one was cool too. Because it's the same voice over, like, it did it, went through a bunch of frequencies, did the same voice again. That one, I love this one so much.
I'll have to check that later. later.
Okay, so the thing about the
Yeah,
first voice is it almost to me sounds like you reckon.
You reckon? Let's see.
That's what it sounds like to me.
So we'll have to check that later.
That's the I have no clue what the second
Huh.
one does, but the first one, at least to me right
Yeah.
now, sounds like you reckon.
You reckon?
Or like
Yeah, it's almost like having a conversation with somebody else.
yeah, maybe a different voice.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is hard to tell sometimes, but to me, it's a very similar sounding voice.
Right. No, I agree.
But who knows? Honestly, man, we know nothing. That's the great part about this is we absolutely understand nothing, and it's just trying to figure things out as we go, right?
That was a definite win.
Yeah, and then it was like pretty much about the same time. Like the timings were very close to each other
Oh yeah.
when that happened.
It's got to be something with not having enough spiritual energy.
Yeah, yeah. So this part I thought was interesting too, because they were like a little while away. I think it was like a minute or two away from each other.
Mhm.
Maybe not that long. I don't know. Either way, they were a bit away. Said. And it's like the same voice saying the same thing after the noise after a while.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So there was like a split in between, and it did like the same thing, with the noise before and then the word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's just a little difference between the two.
Yeah.
Almost just in tone.
They said. Maybe it's not the same voice. I'm not sure, but it's like
I'd say they're very similar.
very
if anything.
similar. Yeah. It's.
Mhm.
I thought that was interesting, mainly because of the spacing between the two and the simulator.
Yeah.
Similarity. My gosh.
Thank you for joining, everybody. We had some good thoughts on this. Please let us know what you think in the comments below, what you hear or what you think you see that we may have missed. Any sort of feedback would be awesome. We'd love to hear from you. If you have anywhere within the areas of Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, just the western side, we are willing to travel to find places to go. Let us know in the comments. Give us some details. If you have your own haunts and you would like us to investigate and it's getting pretty bad, please let us know.
And also, just interacting with the videos helps them do better. So if you can like the video, maybe write a comment like they're spooky. Look at that. Look at that.
Whoa.
YouTube thinks this video is better now for some reason. So please do that.
What?
So
That's crazy.
yeah, that was nutty, wasn't it? Anyway, see you all in the next one, and goodbye.
Bye.